Hello folks. In our video today we are going to be demonstrating how to perform an initial calibration of a L9100 air column gauge. We typically call this manual mastering. When a column is first set up, the first thing you would want to do after doing some of the preliminary programming is to do a manual mastering or calibration of the column to make sure that the pneumatic controls are relatively in the correct position for your operation. Or sometimes if you have been in operation with an existing setup and somebody has turned the pneumatic controls, then you might need to do a manual mastering once again. We have today a donut type air fixture we're going to use for this demonstration with a min and a max master. And the idea here is that with the air running, we alternate back and forth between the min and max masters until we achieve a calibrated position. Now, the first thing you want to do before we begin is to ensure that we have 80 psi of air pressure coming into the column. And secondly, we want to ensure that the electronic zero and the electronic gain controls are somewhat near the zero position as were described earlier in videos, probably plus or minus 100 units. The way we do this is, first of all, you can look at the two bar displays on the front of the LCD panel. One is for zero, one is for gain, and there's a red dot in the middle of each. You want to make sure that that red dot, which illustrates the position of the electronic gain and electronic zero, make sure that the red dot is somewhat near the middle, not at one extreme edge or another. If we want to look at the actual digital values of those settings, we can go into the programming and go to the manual function, and first it will display where the digital value, the current setting of the electronic zero, and right now it's set at plus 0027. The range is minus 2000 to plus 2000, so we're pretty close to where we want to be. It only has to be reasonably close. You can adjust this by pressing the up or down arrow keys to change those numbers. Okay. Press enter again and it shows us where the electronic gain setting currently is, and it's currently at minus 0051, so that's pretty good too. We'll just bring it a little bit closer by pressing the up arrow key. Okay, so we're all right just in terms of the electronic gain position, so we'll exit back to the main menu, and I'm going to now turn on the air supply. I have the min master in place. I've set up the column programming such that the min master position is 30 LEDs from the bottom of the display at the 2, and the max master is 30 LEDs from the top of the display, also at the 2. I have the min master in position right now, so the first thing I'm going to do is just adjust the zero control and turn it clockwise to bring it up to the 2 position. I'm going to take out the min master, put in the max, and as you can see right now we're about 6 lights too high from the max position, so I want to decrease that overall spread therefore, and I can decrease that by turning the spread control counterclockwise. Even though you see the red bar going up, it's actually reducing the range. Then I'll just bring it back down to the right spot again with the zero control. Okay, now I'll take out the max master, replace it with the min master again, and we're pretty close now. I'll just tweak this up a bit with the zero control, put the max master back in. Sometimes you'll have to do this alternating back and forth several times, especially if you're new to the system. And as you can see, as I turned that max master, I had quite a bit of variation. So in this particular case, this particular fixture is not repeatable. It would need work before we put it into service. You always want to make sure that your fixture is a repeatable fixture. You should not see much in the way of bar movement as you turn it or as you take the min or the max master in and back out again. Okay, so we are about where we want to be. Put the min master back in again just to double check how close we are. We're pretty close. Doesn't have to be precise at the positions because the auto mastering will count for any slight variations. So we've pretty well accomplished the manual mastering now, and we'd be good to go for auto mastering, which we will demonstrate in the next video. Thank you.